What is the difference between a private attorney and a public defender when you have been arrested for a DUI in Georgia? Well, that usually will depend on your county. But all too often I hear people who call and say, well, I have a public defender, or I don't want a public defender because I don't believe that they're knowledgeable enough or going to work on my case. And although in rare instances that may be true, many of the public defenders who I encounter in court are very competent and highly skilled. And they know exactly what they're doing, and sometimes they have the best insider knowledge of what's happening in that court. When I find myself in a courtroom where I haven't been there for a while, or it's not a courtroom that I usually go to, as a private attorney, one of my first resources to look for to get the inside scoop is going to be the public defender. So don't assume just because you have the public defender and you did not pay a lot of money that you will not get excellent representation. Now, what you will get with a private attorney, or you should get with a private attorney, that is more difficult to get with a public defender is access to your lawyer. When you have a public defender, often the time that you will get to chat with them about the case is going to be when you see them in court. Public defenders don't always have the same amount of time that private attorneys do to carefully schedule time with you, to review the facts of your case, to speak to your family members about what's happening, and to carefully explain to you what the options are moving forward. So while the public defenders may have the knowledge and experience to do an excellent job representing you, one thing that you know for certain is that you will not have the same kind of access that you will with a private attorney. And also, it can be difficult to determine whether or not you have one of the many excellent public defenders throughout the state of Georgia, or if you have somebody who maybe just for many different reasons is not a good fit. If you are feeling unsure or insecure about your public defender representation, then you should definitely call around and try to talk to private attorneys to see if there are better options. But do not assume just because you have the public defender that somehow you will not be getting experienced and excellent advocates in your case.